of course, this thoughts come to mind, especially after playing and just not being sure if you're ready or not. But I wanted to give my best shot. Obviously, it was maybe a little bit too early, but I gave a fight. I'm pretty proud of of whatever I did today. I think it's pretty good considering what I've been through. And she played well, but I just felt I was trying to battle, my own issue, which is still okay. It's experience. It's something that you have to go through after injuries. I just need to see what's the best for now because they have a tournament in Miami. We'll see, but right now I just need to really. I want to feel pain-free because that's not the most fun to be out there like that.
Where is your foot right now? How do you feel about it? Do you think you can go on and play in Miami next?
I don't know. We'll see. It's tough to say because this problem that I have is something that is not so easy to get rid of. It can flare up very quickly back, and the scary thing about it that when you feel it, it just at some point it doesn't go away, and it obviously came back a little bit tonight, and the hesitation for me on some steps was very obvious. But as I said, I just wanted to try to give my best effort as I could with whatever I had. I just tried to fight. I just tried to do. I basically all I had was my fighting spirit today, and I should just look positive at it. I tried to do my best.
When did you feel it flare up tonight?
I think it was one of the at the beginning in the early games. It was just one of the wide shots. My foot twisted a little bit, and that's it.
Victoria, did you have medical, assurance that you couldn't do further damage to it as long as you played tonight?
I'm too stubborn for that. As I said, I just want to give my best. When I'm on the court, I just want to try to do as much as I can, even if it's on one leg. I'm gonna try to fight and give it everything I have. It's a learning process for me, something that I have to go through. I just have to push myself through.
How and where did you exactly injure the foot?
It happened 3 days before the Australian Open.
In the practice session?
Mhm.
What's the diagnosis?
Sorry?
What's the diagnosis? Is it plantar fasciitis?
No, it's medical. I have no idea how to call that. It's in between my bones. There's an inflammation that is a nerve damage.
Is that in the toes?
A what?
In the toes?
It's between.
Victoria, why the change in mindset about retiring? Because, it's time to rest off and
Because I want to learn how to go through the tough thing, how to try to do the best in the toughest situation. It's sometimes it takes time. It's a process to go through. I know, and you gotta learn how to win. In bad situations, in ugly situations and stuff. You see, that's what part of our job. You can't feel great every day. So.
Did you feel like you were risking something like being out there today? 'Cause there are times where you go down and wasn't sure. A lot of times when you have something hurting, you have a compensation injury or something. Did you feel like you were worried about that at all? 'Cause watching you wasn't clear.
Well,
You're always stable.
of course you have doubts. I mean, every time you do a step, I had doubts. I have to run out wide, and I think, oh, well, should I go or should I not go? But I just wanted to go. I just decided that I'm gonna go, and I'm gonna try.
Victoria, if this wasn't a mandatory tournament, we talk about the schedule a lot and things. If it wasn't a mandatory tournament, do you think you would have played this week?
I don't know. I wanted to play this tournament. I wanted to see how it is because at some point you gotta test it. Thinking now might have been too early, but I wouldn't know if I didn't try. So, I think I have a lot of good things ahead of me to look forward to. I just need to just work through a little bit of a rough time.
She mentioned about you retiring early in your career there. Do you think that lately, I guess this and in Istanbul too, where you played through pretty clear pains, you're trying to make up for that or prove
No.
something to yourself?
No, I'm not trying to make up for that. Whatever I do is for me. I'm not trying to prove anybody or try to make up somebody. I am who I am, and I think you guys already learned that. I say what I think, I do what I think, and it will always be like that. I'm not creating a persona. I am who I am.
Did it ever hurt like this in practice leading into tonight's match?
It did a little bit. You know, it was one day were great, one day wasn't as great. But as I said, you gotta try to know. If you don't try, you'll always wonder. Now I don't wonder.
Do you think it would have been different if you played during the day where it's a little bit warmer, maybe?
Oh no, there's nothing. I don't think there's any different in that. You know, the girl Lauren is a great player. You know, you also have to give her credit. Sometimes in this situation, it's not easy to close the match, and she's done it. I think she has a great future ahead of her, and I'm sure I'm gonna play her again, hopefully in a different circumstances.
What were you thinking? Sam came out and you could hear him saying, you're in pain, just walk away. And after that, scoreboard-wise, at least, became a much more competitive match. I think it was 5-0 when he came out. So, something he say maybe spur you on to pull it closer at all?
Well, I guess you probably heard Sam, first time in 3 years, actually speaking on the court. And, you know, we both knew when I walk on the court, I shouldn't expect much today. And what can he say? He can just give me options, just to show me the situation from his perspective. You either can walk away, or you either can try to do something. And to walk away, it's very easy.
Last couple
But
of
trying to
questions.
do something is harder.
Did you really think you could win?
Sorry, but one here and one here. Okay.
Victoria, how worried are you about this injury going forward? Do you feel like you're going to recover fairly quickly, or do you have no idea how long it might take?
I don't know, but I will take my time for sure to get rid of it.
Do you feel like you could win today? That you were going to be able to with the limits you had on yourself with the injury?
Yeah, I think even in the first set, I had too many chances that I didn't convert. And, you know, first game, second games, I was always up. So, you know, in the match, you should take these chances regardless. And but you know, first tournament back is, I don't try to find excuses because it's silly to do that. But there are obvious things that I should have done better today. So, you know, it's a working process.
Did it ever feel like it was getting, when you were playing on it, did your feet feel like it was getting worse? And would you have any concern if you went to a third set?
I try to stay in the moment, really. You know, when I was up a break 5-4, I was kind of just a little scared there at the moment because I felt my foot. But after, you know, it was 6-5, but I still wanted to fight. So I was just trying to play game by game, point by point, and see how it goes.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.